My name is Sherilyn Dorsey, and I am creator and founder of You're More Than Their Mother, and I teach entrepreneurial moms to reclaim, realign, and rebalance their lives and go after their dreams. Hi, Pablo. Thanks for joining in. So today, I'm talking about disappointments, defeats, delays, things like that, and how they are really inevitable. But it's really what you do with those obstacles that come up in your life really will determine how far it is that you go in your life, personally, professionally, financially. The reason I brought this up today is because there seems to be this thing really with in businesses, especially with entrepreneurs. You know, you're grinding, you're trying to get your business set off, you're trying to get your business started and launched and do all the right things, have your systems in place, get your target market identified and start marketing towards them and things like that. And we kind of listen to these programs and these people and these so-called gurus, and they will kind of lead you to believe that everything will go smoothly if you just do it their way, right? And they'll tell you that, and when they jump on these videos and live feeds and talk to you and things like that. But I'm here to tell you it is not that way. I don't care what it is that you've done in advance. I don't care how many systems you have set up. It does not matter how much planning and preparation you have done. It is inevitable. It is simply the way of the world. It is the way that life reciprocates itself. As you have successes, you will have disappointments. And as an entrepreneur, sometimes that can feel very defeating because you are the only person there. You are the CEO and the janitor. So you really begin to doubt yourself and your abilities and really your desire to do. Thank you, Tracy, for inviting followers. You almost will doubt your passion for something, saying, man, am I crazy? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And you'll go there, even really soulful entrepreneurs, that one will only happen for a minute, but it will definitely cross your mind. And what I'm telling you is that it's normal. Don't feel worse than you already do when something is delayed, when you are defeated, when there is a disappointment that comes, thinking that you're the only person this is happening to, or that you are doing something so wrong that it happened because of this, or you're being punished because of it. That's just not true. Life reciprocates itself. You will have some successes if you stick with it long enough, and you will be disappointed. But it's what you do in those moments of disappointment and defeat and delays that will really posture you for your next success. It can really expedite it or it can slow it down. And what I submit to you is that what you have to do first is to get your mind in order. You have to understand that, of course, like I said, number one, it happens. But number two, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Don't try to push it down and say, oh, I'm okay. No, it doesn't matter to me. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I just finished working out. But no, I'm okay. It doesn't matter to me, or I don't care. Using terms like that, because the truth is you do care, right? The truth is you do care. The truth is it does matter to you. You putting your time, your effort, your investment in yourself, that's important. And you want to see a return on that. So when those things come up, it saddens you sometimes. It angers you sometimes. It frustrates you sometimes. And it's okay to own that. But what I suggest to you is to put a limit on that. You want to make sure that you're not allowing yourself to stay in that space longer to a fault. Let's put it like that. You're not staying in that space to a fault. So if you find yourself 3, 4, 5 days a week into it and you're feeling worse, and you may be emotional eating because that happens, and you maybe have a snappy attitude and you're snapping out on people, from your significant other to your children to your coworkers to people who are trying to help you out, you have to realize that you are sitting in that disappointment or that delay, and now you're sitting in it to a fault. You're beyond the part where it's productive, where you're learning the lesson from it, and now you're lashing out at other people. And that's never good. And that's really never good. So make sure that you handle that accordingly. The other thing that you do with it is you want to ask yourself clearly and objectively, what is it that I am to learn from this? What is it that you should be learning in this delay or disappointment, right? What is it you're supposed to learn, and take note of that, because it's going to come back. You are going to have another defeat. You are going to have another disappointment. Excuse me. Use it as a tool. Excuse me 1 second. Woo, I had to get it together out here. I'm so sweaty and it's very hot. But this will come up. So what you want to do is to take note of what it is that you are to learn in this. How is it that you're getting out of this? What mental exercises are you doing? Are you affirming? Are you talking to other people? Have you reached out to your coach or mentor? What is it that you did that's helping you through that moment? Because what that will become for you later on is a tool to get out of it when that comes up again. It may not be that same specific issue, but it's the feeling that will return at some point again in your life and in your business. Okay, so really that's all I wanted to share with you, and to really, because the same thing happens to me. I'm at a point in my business now where I'm having some disappointments and some delays on some things that I had out there that I thought would have caught by now, and I found myself really feeling upset about it. And I was saying, oh man, what didn't I do right? Just some of those same things and examples that I just brought up. And then I had to realize that after I evaluated the situation, I definitely identified some things that I can improve and that I'm going to do better, of course, going forward. But I also realized that I did the best that I could for the moment that I was in. And so that helped me to feel better right then in that moment. And so I wrote that down, and I wrote down the point that you're doing the best you can for the moment that you're in with what it is that you have, right? So you may want to think about that if this happens to you. So like I said, thank you for those hearts. So like I said, I definitely just wanted to be transparent with you and just to let you know that things happen, not only in your business that you are starting up or that you are creating or launching, but things just happen in life. You could be working for someone else as an employee, and you go through these moments because you have a vision for your life. You have a vision for what position it is that you want at your job, or you have a vision for where it is you want to go, where you want to be at a certain point with your job, and things just happen, right? Because you're human. So be gentle with yourself. Be kind to others when you're going through this, because a lot of times they don't even know it because we hold it in and we try to deal with it ourselves, and so often it comes out as anger or frustration and lashing out at other people, and they have no idea what our problem is. So be gentle with yourself again, be kind to others, and take whatever time it is that you need in order to heal, get better, so you can do better. Okay? Alrighty, so thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time. But until then, remember, it's time to move beyond everyone else's expectations of who you ought to be and become the woman you thought that you could be. Bye.